MCC Scuffed has to go down as one of the funniest and best events of all time, with all types of craziness and hilarity throughout, as well as some of the most epic performances we've ever seen grace the tournament as well. But which players rose above the rest to get the top spot? These are the top 10 players of MCC Scuffed. But before we begin, let me know your top players and moments of the event in the comments section below. And whilst you're down there, please subscribe. It would truly mean the world to me on my way to 5k, so please consider doing so. Anyway, it's time to begin, starting with 10th place, Critic Zeus. Our highest ranked simmer of all time, the absolutely incredible Zeus has gone from finishing almost last every event to finally shining in the top 10, finishing above Tapel, Antfrost and Jojo, who are all incredible players, which honestly is absolutely wonderful and inspiring to anyone looking to get better at Minecraft, because this man put hours and hours of practice into this and absolutely deserves the plaudits after stunning showings in Bingo But Fast, To Get to the Other Side and Skybuckle, all of which resulted in this stellar placement and a score of 2,399 for our simmer. But talking of which, we also had to shout out both Vixella and Dr. Goulon for also getting in the top 30 and their team third, which is honestly the best achievement ever. 9th place, Punz. It's another 9th place finish for Punz, but this time instead on a 2nd place team, as him and his teammates shined throughout this event, doing brilliantly on so many of the games, so much so that they dominated getting into Dodgeball, but more on that later. Punz in particular excelled in Battlebox, of course, as well as To Get to the Other Side, Sands of Time, and finally, surprisingly, the person who could eat the most fruit in the event competition, where he came third just behind CPK and the winner Antfrost, which helped him get a score of 2,418 points overall. 8th place, In the Littlewood. I have to give a huge apology to all of Orange after predicting them 10th when they actually did insane with such a strong performance from not only In the Littlewood but the whole team as well. However, it has to be said that Martin led the pack with a particularly stunning performance in To Get to the Other Side, where he came 2nd overall, shocking everyone, along with strong and powerful results in Hole in the Wall and Skyblockle, eventually helping raise his score to a brilliant 2,466, which absolutely has to be noted, despite some even crazier results coming soon. 7th place, Krinios. Coming into the event, I was nervous that Ryan wouldn't be able to compete with such an insane tournament after a while out. However, just like the games, it's been transported back into Season 1, with Ryan doing so great game after game, from To Get to the Other Side to Bingo to Battlebox, all cultivating in reaching Dodgeball, where him and Punz absolutely killed it as a duo, despite an unfortunate result. But it definitely makes me want to see more of them together as a pair in the future, as Krinios brings home a score of 2,697 points. 6th place, PeteZahHut. Honestly, if this event was the other way round, we could be talking about the domination of Pete this tournament, as in the first few rounds this man was on fire in what was almost the exact opposite of MCC 25, where he came first individually in Battlebox, Hole in the Wall and To Get to the Other Side. However, unfortunately it was Skyblockle literally costing Cyan the chance of victory this time around. But even so, Pete has to be proud of his performance as well as his score of 2,698, as we finally see the return of the incredible Destroyer Pete. But before we get into the craziest top 5 you've ever seen, make sure to subscribe. It would be awesome if you did, as we have up next 5th place, Gemini Tay. Okay, this is how to start a top 5. Gem was absolutely superb this event, helping her team out wherever she could on their way to victory, whilst also really proving she's not lost it despite some events out, with wonderful showings in Bingo, Sands of Time, Buildmart, as well as of course staying alive the longest in Skybuckle, which sent her team to the craziest dodgeball ever, where they were joined by Lime because it was just that off the wall. Altogether, she brought home a score of 2,701 points, as well as another coin to proudly display in her collection. 4th place, FireBreathMan. What did you expect from the one and only Shane? Even in the most scuffed event ever, he still manages to shine with some of the finest showings we've ever seen, especially considering he just won Minecraft Mayhem an hour before the event started as well. FireBreathMan is just too good, with high scores in Bingo, Sands of Time and Skyblockle, unfortunately just missing out on the chance for a second non-canon win in the end. But even so, he should be very proud of his score of 2,769 points. 3rd place, Smager. I'm sure when Smager put together an Empire's team, he wouldn't have imagined it going this well, as the man, the myth, the creator went on to do stunningly during the event, no matter what game was thrown his way. Like his teammate Gem, he obviously excelled in games such as Bingo, Sands of Time, Skybuckle and Buildmart, all helping him to get a score of 2,927 coins. But it was truly how he kept a calm head throughout that was needed as they headed into Dodgeball against the next player, the one and only 2nd place, the Orion Sound. Wow. I'm not sure anyone expected Ollie to be the top performing player in green, never mind the 2nd best player in the entire event, with an absolutely devastating score of 2,946. But it's just poetic how the king of Scuffed himself managed to pull together a godly performance that saw him almost lead his team to victory, with stunning performances throughout, including 1st place in survival games, which just like what the heck, as well as a much needed performance in Skybuckle to take his team into Dodgeball, just taking it away from Purple's clutches. However, just like his finish in Skybuckle, Dodgeball turned out to be a bit of a nosedive as he faced 1st place, SmallishBeans. Let's go. The Beans has done it, lifting not only his team but Lime's as well to victory in an absolutely earth-shattering performance that, despite it only being a non-canon event, he absolutely has to be counted as a real threat into breaking into the S tier rank from now on, as he helped carry his team to victory with so much skill on show, whether it's being the perfect buzzer around in Buildmart, doing amazingly in Sands of Time, to bingoing but faster than anyone else, to of course being an absolute legend, champion and destroyer of dreams in Skybuckle and Dodgeball. He truly is a worthy winner with a huge score of 3,388 points, over 400 points ahead of any of his rivals, as he becomes the true Scuffed King. But with that being said, we've now reached the end of the video, so I've got to thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed, and of course, peace.